Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So glad you guys decided to click on this video. If you are new, please make sure you go ahead and subscribe for me, and if you are returning, girl, welcome back. So for today's video, we're gonna hop right into it. I went ahead and purchased the new artistry palette by Pat McGrath Labs. It's called Huetopian Dream. Pat McGrath decided to release a new product along with picking up her new palette. I also decided to pick up the Pat McGrath Intensifeyes Artistry wand. This was pretty interesting to me. I did see a couple tutorials that she was doing. Basically, it's supposed to help intensify your shimmers of your eyeshadow. So I was like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to try that. All right, so this is how the wand looks. It's just simple black packaging, gold writing. You open it up, it has a triangle tip, and then it is like a pen. You're gonna click this little bottom part to, you know, push the product up. I did see a lot of people talking about how this eyeshadow palette looks very similar to a lot of other palettes that she's released, and at this point I just decided to accept the fact that her palettes are going to have very slight variations. So hold on, before we even get into talking about the palette, I just want to do a really quick art appreciation for this packaging. Seriously, the artistry that she puts into her packaging is just so amazing to me. So anyways, with this packaging, it's super standard, same old Pat McGrath packaging that we have grown to love. And then in the inside, of course, we're going to have our 10 shades. We all know she comes with an array of different finishes. So you're going to get some trichrome, you're going to get some duochrome, you're going to get some shimmers, and you're going to get some mattes. So excited to see how these guys are going to swatch. Oh my god, very high pigmentation, but honestly, I don't expect nothing less at this point. I just already know that her formula is never flawed. So I just swatched this shade right here. It's called Austrian Venison Orchid. Wow, the look. Oh my god, I really hope my camera is picking up that shade, but I am obsessed. Like, that shade is beautiful. Okay, all right guys, so here's a full look at all of the shades. Wow. I also like this shade at the bottom right here. It's called Astro Amethyst Moon. I'm gonna give you guys an idea of the texture. If I had to compare the texture of this wand, it feels like the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. It has like that nice slip to it, but thinner. This is a way thinner than like a face primer. It doesn't have any type of tackiness to it. Okay, so I went ahead and zoomed you guys in because we're going to start, you know, creating an eye look. So what I'm going to do first is just take the Intensifeyes, and I'm just going to use this to prime my entire eyes since it is just a clear formula. Alright, so next we're going to go with this color right here called Secret Eden, and this is going to be my transition shade, and I'm going to go ahead and just start placing this into my crease. It's a very, very soft shade. I thought it might be a little bit more intense. Oh, there we go. I just had to build her up a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and take Secret Eden. I'm going to take that across my bottom lash line as well. We're going to go ahead and take Extreme Plum Noir, which is this shade right here. So I'm going to take a fluffy brush and I'm going to just try to focus this in my crease. What I'm going to go ahead and do next is just take off a little bit of the eyeshadow that is on my lid so we can kind of have a semi-clean base. Next, I'm just going to go back in with the Intensifeyes. We're going to do two shades on our eyes. So the first one I'm going to go ahead and do is Cosmic Bloom. And then the second shade I'm going to do is Astral Venetian. I cannot get that right. I'm probably like botching it, but that's okay. Cosmic Bloom first. I'm gonna use that with a brush. I'm just gonna swipe it on. Ooh, that's intense. That is way more intense than what I'm used to seeing. Okay, so again, I don't want it to be like perfect. I want it to be kind of like a messy but pretty creation. It literally makes this eyeshadow like pop on my eye. Alright, so next I'm gonna take that next shade. So, wow. Oh, this is so, yeah, that's intense. I just went ahead and like, you know, blended the two together. So since we're already here, I'm just gonna go ahead and do my blush for you guys. So I like to stack two of her Divine blushes. I like to use Desert Orchid first and then go on top with the Nymphet. Alright, so before I put on my second blush color, I'm going to go ahead and take my Champagne Gold highlighter. Then I'm going to go ahead with my second blush. I just use the same blusher brush. Alright guys, so this is pretty much the look. I'm gonna go ahead and just like, you know, add my finishing touches, and then we're gonna come back and we're just gonna wrap this video out. Anyways, let's get down to this palette. So overall, I love the Huetopian palette. It definitely has some unique shades that we haven't seen in her other palettes. Is it similar to her other palettes? Yes, I think we all know that at this point. Her palettes are very similar in color theme, but for me, I don't feel like the eyeshadows that I have accumulated over time while purchasing Pat McGrath palettes are the same. I think it would be different, or you would feel different if you do purchase every single Pat McGrath palette, because I think at some point it does start to feel like the colors are a little bit repetitive and you do have some of the same colors. But for me in this case, this is completely unique to the shadows that I have in my collection. I don't feel like I have anything like these tones in here. I am so obsessed with these Astrio shades. So they have such a beautiful and smooth glittery finish to them that I just don't see with other eyeshadow palettes that I have in my collection. With that being said, let's move on to the Intensifeyes wand. So honestly, do I feel like you need this wand? Like it's something that you need? No, and that's in all honesty. I think it's a great product if you're just looking for something new to try and you just love newness like myself. But you can definitely get these eyeshadows to up their intensity with just using another good eye primer, because that's essentially what this is. It's just a really good eye primer. This is $32, so that is very much on the steep side. So yeah, you guys, that's basically it for my review. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Before we go ahead and get up out of here, shout out to you guys for getting me to 8,000 subscribers. I truly appreciate it. Every single one of you, whether you are supporting every single video or you're supporting, you know, when you can, it's always appreciated. We're on the road to 10K, so let's definitely get there. Share this video, like this video, and let me know your thoughts about the new Pat McGrath palette. To me, it's a winner, and that's just what it is. But yeah, love you guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you on my next one. Bye guys.